The latest move by the Browns is a little sneaky, and I like it. If you're new to the channel, this is not my normal background. Backgrounds come in. This is not normal, but we are Detroit Lions fans that cover the Browns and any other team that doesn't get the love nationally like they should. So Browns are one of the teams we like to cover. Now, the Browns have made some changes, really good changes recently. Fired their offensive coordinator, a little bit of a shock, but we talked about yesterday how they're going after possibly the Rams quarterback coach because they want to get a little more innovative offensively and really set up Deshaun Watson to succeed. Next thing that they do, and this shows what they're kind of doing, this activity shows me these types of changes are coming for the Browns, and it's really good news if you're a Browns fan. They went out and interviewed Deuce Staley for their running back coach position after they fired Stump Mitchell. This is interesting because Deuce Staley was the running backs coach at the Detroit Lions just last year and assistant head coach. He was the coach getting groomed by Dan Campbell to be the next head coach. Not at the Lions, but to be a head coach, right? He was an assistant head coach. He was the guy in Detroit. And obviously, you know the success that's going on there. What is Deuce Staley's thing? If you watched Hard Knocks, you got a little glimpse of it, but throughout the season, you saw it. Deuce Staley's all about serious toughness, to the point where it's almost a little annoying as a Lions fan because I'm like, dude, easy. Like at the time, he's just driving our running backs into the ground a little bit. But the whole point there was he is tough, man. He is super tough. And it's the culture that was part of the Lions that they're not screwing around in Detroit. So this shows me that the Browns want to do two things. They want to continue to get innovative. Deuce Staley was that. And, with their coaching staffs or their coaching changes in the offensive coordinator, and they want to get tougher. So the Browns are innovative-ish, and they were tough this year. Like but I think as a Browns fan, you tell me, I don't think that's your thing. Like, and you got to be tough. Don't get me wrong. AFC North, like, come on. This is not, I'm not saying the Browns are weak or anything, but that's the Lions thing. That's what they want to do. That's what they say, and they're doing it. It's the Ravens, the Steelers, again, the Browns. I'm not throwing them down there, but I'm saying in order to win this division, you have to be the toughest team. And it's hard to say that because it's football. Everyone wants to be tough, but there's a different level of it, right? There's just an absolute different level that some teams have, some don't. So Staley was a part of the coaching changes on the Carolina Panthers when they went 2-15 this year. So Staley's out looking for a job. So I thought Staley was possibly looking at the offensive coordinator position, but to get him on just kind of a lateral move to be the running back coach in Cleveland would be a huge get for the Cleveland Browns. I don't know if that's it or not, but remember, you got Jamal Williams, who's not a good running back, okay? Getting like 18 touchdowns or whatever he had just last year under this dude. So, and he had one last year. Remember, Jamal Williams had one with the Saints and it was like on a cheap shot play where remember they snap it when they should have taken a knee. So the guy is like, he's not playing around. So he was with the Detroit Lions, part of the rebuild. He was with the Eagles from 2010 to 2020, special teams, quality control, running backs coach, assistant head coach right there. Then he was assistant head coach with the Detroit Lions. So this is like a major guy. This is not just a guy that's like, man, we can make you, I don't know, maybe make you a running backs coach. No, he's a real deal. And that's on top of his playing career from 97 to 03. We had 3 1,000-yard seasons. Dude was a stud as a player. And now you see it as a coach. So I think what their Browns are hinting at here, we want to get innovative, but we want to get tougher across our coaching staff. And I just keep handing it to the Browns. The Browns could have said after this season, wow, look how good we did, right? Look how we don't want to make any changes. We had so many injuries. Like, look how good we did. Instead, they keep pushing it. And I think if you're a Browns fan, you've got to love that. Like, we're not going to settle for the team that we had last year, the coaches we had last year. We can get better. We can get tougher. We can get more innovation from our offensive side of the ball. And I think tougher on the offensive side of the ball is too. side of the ball too. You've got guys like Njoku. Again, I really like Njoku. When you think Njoku, do you think toughness? Maybe. I'm just an outsider. I see like just this freak athlete, which is great, right? I mean, I'm just saying, go down the line of the guys, and it's like, man, let's get tougher. Let's give our running backs tougher. And I kind of thought, and again, being a Lions fan, I thought that was like, isn't everybody tough? Duh, in the NFL, and just, but that Max Crosby is different in a tough league, violent league. He is like easy guy. You're gonna hurt somebody. Like, so what I mean? There's different levels to it. And so I think the Browns are looking to do that. So I think it's awesome, and it's really well done by their ownership and front office and coaching staff to continue to push the envelope, because the Browns in a tough division, but you start looking at it. I mean, the Bengals, Joe Burrow can't ever stay healthy. I don't want to say that. It was nice injury prone, but you never know, right? You never know there. And once that was at the AFC North, that was just like this brutal division. Still is. Pittsburgh's always going to be there. I get it. But do they scare you anymore? Like, do they just absolutely no? Does the Bengals really scare you? Yeah, I mean, Burrow's going to be there. We'll see. The Ravens are there, of course. But what I'm saying is the Browns deserve their place in the AFC North. They're going to be tough. They're going to have a good quarterback. The defense is going to be good next year. They're going to be just fine. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one, and we'll see all of you on the next one.